partner?
Hey, I'm fine. Please forgive Fred. We have part in cowboy picture. Practice throwing rope.
You would get it off me, please?
I'll be here. We tie him up. Take disc. Wait. Gillagan!
You shouldn't rush in on me like that.
Well, we kept on knocking, but you didn't answer.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm very busy. You'll have to come back some other time.
Oh. No, we have to talk to you now. You've just been elected homecoming king for the big game. We even have a special cheer for you. Come on, girl. Rickety Rat, where's the rock of the fastest back? Rickety Rat, without
Girls, please, I am in the middle of an experiment.
But don't you like the cheer?
Well, yes, it's very clever, but I have no time for these things.
Oh, please, you've got to be the homecoming king. Besides,
I thought you girls always elected a romantic figure as homecoming king. How about a movie star, like Tab Hunter?
You're kidding. You were on that island a long time. You're a romantic figure now, Professor. Missing all those years on some mysterious tropical island. You've got every girl in school turned on.
Turned on?
Oh, he's so macho!
Macho?
Come on, let's do the cheer again.
No, please, girls, I have work to do.
Da-da-da-da-da-da! Hey! Rickety Rat, where's the rock of the fastest back? Rickety Rat, we'll never let him go again!
All right, I will be the homecoming king. Now, please, let me get back to my work. Who is it?
Miss Ainsworth.
Oh, come in, Miss Ainsworth. Come in. Ah, it is good to see a mature, intelligent woman.
Oh, well, thank you, Professor.
I have been interrupted all day long by young, impulsive females who do not understand the importance of scientific work.
I understand, Professor. My anthropology department is also engaged in scientific study.
May I say, Miss Ainsworth, that your research is very well known indeed.
Currently, I'm preparing a study on tribal customs in remote parts of the world.
Oh, like the natives we sometimes encountered from nearby islands.
Exactly. Perhaps you could tell me something about their tribal customs. For example, their courtship rituals? Anything unusual?
Oh, indeed. A significant part of the courtship procedure involved sharing coconut milk through a common straw. I believe that crude straw was called a watubi.
Oh, fascinating. And so different from courtship in this country, where two people kiss. Like this.
Please, Miss Ainsworth, I have work to do.
So have I.
Oh, Miss Ainsworth, turn off your macho!
I wonder what the professor's inventing now.
Good night, gentlemen.
I am constantly interrupted. Women have become so aggressive since we were on the island. Ain't that a shame? Well, anyway, gentlemen, I'm delighted to see you again. Now, what was that insurance problem you phoned about?
Ah, Professor, is that one of your experiments?
Yes, but it starts over there, Gillagan.
Oh, wow, Professor, look at all this stuff. I mean, how do you do all that?
Gillagan!
Sorry, Professor.
Oh, that's all right, Gillagan. That's not part of my experiment. You see, I was expecting you today, so I set that up especially for you.
Well, thanks, Professor.
I really must get back to my work. I've isolated a new organic polymer, a heavy plastic that's impervious to weather and virtually indestructible. Right now, I'm trying to think of a good use for it. Here's what it looks like. Say, perhaps it would make a good toy.
Say, perhaps you could call it a Frisbee.
Frisbee? Why Frisbee?
Because that's its name.
I don't like to tell you this, Professor, but really, this has been on the market for quite a while.
Yeah, well, that's what comes from being on the island all those years. Last week, I invented the electric toothbrush. The week before, pantyhose.
Why don't you invent something that hasn't been invented before?
Gillagan, he knows that already. Only an idiot would invent something that's already been invented. Well, I'm sorry, Professor,
It's all
but
right,
I'm trying
Skipper. In my anxiety to create the things I dreamed about on the island, I failed to recognize that some of them might have been created in my absence. For example.
A skateboard.
So I found out. And I thought I was going to revolutionize the furniture moving industry.
Do you mind if I try it?
Well, help yourself, Gillagan. Now, Skipper, about that insurance paper.
Yes, Professor, I need your signature. I've got a paper here for you to read.
Ah, yes. Of all people, one of the most brilliant men in the country.
Thank you, but who is he?
Gilligan, the professor was talking about him.
I'm sorry, Dean. These are my good friends, the Skipper and Gillagan.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do?
We were all shipwrecked together on the island.
You spent 15 years with him?
Yes, sir. When the professor first met me, I was a young, stupid kid. He's made me what I am today.
Gilligan, why don't we leave these gentlemen alone? I'm sure they've got important matters to talk over, academic paraphernalia.
As a matter of fact, I've been trying to meet with you for a month, Professor.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Dean, but I've been terribly, terribly busy.
Gilligan, why don't we take a walk around the campus?
Well, that's a good idea, Skipper. I'll see you later.
Nice to have bumped into you.
Come on.
Good day, gentlemen, good day. Professor, I'm afraid you've been neglecting your primary duty.
Oh, but I've taught all my classes, and I've been
Do
hard at
you
work on my
know how
experiments.
many alumni meetings and foundations had you booked for speaking engagements?
I'm sorry, Dean, but I've been...
Professor, you are a celebrity. Those people who hear you speak will donate money to the college.
That's public relations work.
Exactly. You can make this the biggest school on the West Coast.
We're on the East Coast.
That's how big I want it to be. Understand?
Big is not necessarily better, Dean.
My boy. Let's sit down and discuss this on an equal basis. Boss to employee.
Ah, fellow classmates, no?
No.
We're just visiting an old friend.
We are exchange students.
Exchange students?
Yeah, we exchange this for this.
No, thanks.
Looks like a lot of money, little buddy.
I don't care. My good luck charm's not for sale.
Sorry, gents. Come on, Gilligan.
Don't worry. We get them later when they come out.
Hi, Dean.
Sure have a beautiful campus.
He's not very polite.
Well,
Hi, Professor.
Hi, Gillagan.
what's the problem, Professor?
Oh, they want to use me to sweet-talk the alumni, make speeches and be in parades. They don't care about my students, my research, my ideas.
Well, I know back on the island we cared about your research. We didn't understand it, but we cared about it.
Yeah, and we cared about each other, too. I mean, you cared about the Howells. Howells cared about Ginger. Ginger cared about Marianne. Marianne cared
Come
about
on,
me.
Gilligan, we know who all was on the island.
No, but Gillagan is right. I mean, we always tried to help each other. And I'll be happy to help you out now, Skipper. And may I say your insurance company is vindictive and ruthless.
No, it's Pacific and Western.
Gilligan, let the man sign the paper. Oh, thanks a lot, Professor. And don't forget, we'll see you on the boat at Christmas time.
Remembering plan. When they come out of building, we stop skinny one. You stop him, ask question. While you are talking, I hit him over the head with this.
Good idea.
While he is down, we get this.
We get this, we are heroes.
Look, they come out different door.
Quick, we take shortcut through field. No, Chief, not yet. I bump into problem. Ivan, problem bump into him. But not to worry. We have disc very soon. Wherever skinny one goes, Ivan and Dmitri will follow.
Excellent vintage, Howell. Must have been a good year.
1492. I forget whether it came over on the Nina, the Pinta, or the Santa Maria.
Thurston, darling.
Excuse me, gentlemen, my wife.
A splendid idea, that intercom.
Well, the long distance. You see, at first we considered carrier pigeons, and then for obvious reasons we reconsidered.
Yes, Lovey, what is it?
I think the ladies would like an after dinner mint.
Would they like the mint in San Francisco or the one in Philadelphia?
That's my Thurston.
In spite of your shipwreck, Thurston, you seem in good shape.
Oh, I'm fit as a fiddle. Stradivarius, of course.
Have a cigar, Thurston. Domestic, I'm afraid.
Domestic? Oh, please. Phillips, where are our cigars from Havana?
Oh, one moment, sir. Just arriving, sir.
Thank you, Phillips. Meanwhile, gentlemen, I think we can discuss that little business proposition you had in mind.
Ah, yes. We have decided to issue 1 million shares of preferred stock and 1 million shares of common.
Make that 2 million preferred. There's nothing common about a Howell enterprise. Little financial joke. Thank you, Fidel.
We were considering your investment in the neighborhood of 100 million.
Well, I'm afraid I don't know anything about that neighborhood. You see, I never go slumming.
My darling, without your leadership, there was no social season.
Without you on the symphony committee, the musical seasons were a disaster.
You're so flattering.
Oh, and the ballet. Without dear Lovey, Swan Lake turned into Disco Duck.
I promise you now that I'm back, everything will be different.
Oh, definitely. And I certainly hope you ask Mr. Howell for some financial assistance.
Oh, I'll try. But sometimes Thurston treats me like a child. When I want to talk about money, he says, "Oh, go play with your blocks."
Your blocks?
Yes. 42nd Street, 43rd Street, 44th Street, 40...
Yes? We're Gillagan and the skipper.
Oh, yes, from the island.
I'm Gillagan. He was in charge of the shipwreck.
Gillagan. Now, I hope we're not intruding. Mr. Howell wasn't expecting us.
Oh, I'm certainly be delighted to see you.
Thank you.
So I said, now mind you, this is the funny part. You can't park it here. That's what I said. You had to be there.
Mr. Skipper and Mr. Gilligan, to see Mr. and Mrs. Thurston Howell III.
Oh, Thurston.
Gilligan, Captain. That's the most amazing.
Dear friend. Why didn't you call ahead?
Well, we would have called Mrs. Howell, but your phone number's unlisted.
So is your house. Sorry, we didn't know you were having a party. We would have...
Oh, you must stay and have dinner with us.
Oh, thank you. No, we're really not hungry.
No, we're just starved.
Folks, I want you to meet some very dear and old friends of ours.
They were on the island with us.
Yes, this is the captain, and this is Gilligan. This is Mr. Devonshire, Mrs. Devonshire, Mr. Fellows, and Mrs. Fellows.
Oh, do stay and dine with us.
No, actually, we have some private business to talk over. It can wait, though.
No nonsense. Of course it can. We'll just be a second, folks. Step into the
Oh,
library.
thank you, Mr. Howell. Excuse us.
Yes, it's down one of the halls. After you go. We'll see you later. Yes, of course.
Old and dear friends.
Aren't we fortunate, darling, never to have been shipwrecked?
Mr. Howell, the insurance company has to pay me for Minnow 1 before I can pay for Minnow 2.
Oh, dear. We didn't know that you needed money.
Well, why didn't you ask me? I feel hurt, deeply hurt. Grateful, perhaps, but hurt.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you, Mr. Howell, but that's my problem. Now, if you'll just sign here.
Anything that you want, Captain. There you are.
I don't believe it.
Love, you forgot to turn off the intercom.
Imagine being shipwrecked with that riff-raff.
Which one of us is Riff and which one is Raff?
To subject us to even meeting those two boas.
Thurston, those people are insulting the skipper and Gilligan.
That is despicable. I refuse to do business with people of such ilk.
Well, it doesn't bother us,
Well,
Mr.
it
Howell.
bothers us.
Well, I want them out of my house.
And off my land.
It'll take them 2 weeks to go down the driveway.
We heard everything you said.
The deal is off. Nobody shames my friends. Throw them out. Don't even validate their parking tickets.
This way, ladies and gentlemen.
Come along, my dear, let's go. I can't go. Don't you think you're being just a little unreasonable, Mr. Howell?
Mr. Howell is never unreasonable.
Who are you?
We are with them.
Then you're out too.
Get out of the way.
Oh, just a minute. Come in.
Marianne, you look wonderful.
Well, I feel wonderful, Cindy.
Not nervous, are you?
No, why should I be nervous?
It's traditional. All brides are nervous.
I'm not. See?
Marianne, we've been best friends since we were kids. What's going on?
Well, Herbert loves me. And he's waited 15 years to marry me. The whole time I was on the island.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, Cindy, he's changed. I've changed. Nothing's the same anymore. Oh, I don't love him.
Then you shouldn't marry him.
Cindy, he's waited 15 years.
Marianne, you're making a mistake.
No. No, I am going through with this no matter what happens. Oh, Cindy, and I don't want you to tell anybody what I've just told you.
But Marianne...
Nobody. Never, ever. Promise? Remember? Like when we were kids?
Right. Oh, now, we don't have much time. Now, see if you can put yourself together. Oh, there are two men outside who say they're your old friends.
But you know all of my old friends.
Not these two. One of them, well, so far he's knocked down the bridal bower, 2 rows of chairs, flower arrangement.
Gillagan?
That's his name. And the other one is,
Skipper.
Do I send them away?
Oh, no, but just give me a couple of minutes, okay?
Right.
Come in.
Marianne, you look wonderful.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
Marianne, you look wonderful.
Oh, Gillagan, put her down. You're wrecking her train. As you can see, our little buddy is still his same old self.
How did you find out about the wedding?
Well, actually, we didn't. We came here to get your signature on a piece of paper.
First, we have to get the paper
I was
signed
going
in.
to surprise everybody at the Christmas party with my new husband.
Just think, Gillagan, Marianne waited 15 years for this day.
And Herbert Rucker's waited 15 years.
That's 30 years.
Oh,
Isn't 15 and 15 30?
yes, but I don't know how you do it. You always say the wrong thing.
Marianne, did I say the wrong thing?
No, I'm the happiest girl in the whole world. I'm just a little nervous.
Well, but that's natural.
She's happy. Why is she crying? I always laugh when I'm happy.
Because you're not a bride.
Oh, I am just so happy you could be here to see how happy I am on the happiest day of my life.
If she gets any happier, she's going to drown herself.
Oh, girls are happy on their wedding day.
Especially after 15 years, and he waited 15 years. That makes 30 years.
Gilligan, when you cut that out.
Hey, what's wrong with saying 30 years? Unless the judge says it.
Yes.
Are you ready in there?
Yes.
No.
Is it yes or no?
We're ready. She's not.
Just give us a couple of minutes, Sydney. Will you both please stay for the wedding?
It'd be our pleasure.
Yeah, after 15 years, you got to... I didn't mean it.
Gilligan, let's get out of here, Marianne.
Oh.
Sit right there on the aisle and try not to trip the bride. Pardon me.
Miss, why are you crying? You're not getting married.
That's why I'm crying.
Mary Ann's crying because she's getting married. You're crying because you're not getting married. Skipper,
What?
I don't know whether to throw rice or hankies.
Just sit there and be quiet, Gilligan.
Pardon me. You a friend of bride or groom?
Of the bride.
You bring presents?
No, I didn't know it was going to be a wedding.
It's never too late to give presents.
Sure it is.
Necklace would be wonderful present.
Where would I buy a necklace now?
It's best to give something you own.
Like old saying, something old, something new, something borrowed right from you.
Gilligan! Now try to understand, little buddy. Cindy's in love with Herbert. That's why she's crying. And Herbert's in love with Cindy.
Well, Herbert's in love with Cindy, and Cindy's in love with Herbert, and Mary Ann is in love... Who'd you say Mary Ann's in love with?
Nobody, but that's the point. But Mary Ann's marrying Herbert anyway.
Why?
Because he waited 15 years for her, and she waited 15 years for him.
Oh, no, now she's doing it. You better stop saying 15 years.
Gilligan, it's up to us to straighten out this whole mix-up.
Oh, I don't think we can.
Why not?
I think it's too late.
Excuse us. Come on, Gilligan.
And do you, Herbert, take this woman, Mary Ann, to love, honor, cherish, and hold forever and ever as your lawful wedded wife?
Hey, little buddy, are you sure you know what to do?
Don't worry about me. Move it out.
Do you, Mary Ann, take Herbert to love, honor, cherish, and hold forever and ever?
And Herbert's in love with Cindy, and Cindy's in love with Herbert.
I should have had the good sense to figure that out by myself.
I think we better stop talking and start doing something. Skipper, let's go. Move it out.
We take shortcut through field. Good idea.
Don't let him catch us.
Skipper, let's go. Come on, come on.
We're catching up.
Bet I can stop him. A strike, Skipper. A strike. I got a strike.
Got a strike.
Yeah, look at him.
Oh, they're getting up again.
Well, where to, Mary Ann?
I don't know.
Let's go back.
Oh, never.
Why not?
Because I am not going to marry Herbert Rucker.
And why not?
Because his wife won't let him.
We did it! We did it, little sweetheart! Gilligan, we're ready to get underway. Cast off.
Aye, aye, sir. Hey, you're stepping in my hand.
Young man, please get up and be quiet.
You have swamping Divan.
Oh, I know what you want. The big box of money Mr. Howell gave me. I'll go get it for you, okay?
Hold it! Everyone, please, putting hands in air.
He means put your hands up?
We all know what he means, Gilligan.
They want my box of money, Skipper.
You gentlemen want your own boxes of money? What denominations do you prefer?
Not interested in money.
Good heavens, they must be madmen.
We take what we want.
Wait a minute, that's my good luck charm.
Lucky for us.
We give that to our government. We get medal.
Hold it. I'll take that. FBI.
Oh, goodness.
If you folks don't mind, we'll take these two along with us.
Will somebody tell us what this is all about?
Can I have my good luck charm back?
In due time. Thanks to you, we captured these spies. I want you to know that the government is greatly in your debt.
Why not? The government's greatly in debt to everyone else, too.
Let's go.
Superb, dear boy. Okay, heroes, get ready to cast off.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, little buddy, I'll come and get you. Hang on. I can't understand it, Gilligan.
Understand what, Skipper?
Well, I set our course for that little island just off the coast.
Right.
Well, it's been hours now. We seem to be heading straight out to sea. Unless the compass is wrong.
The compass can't be wrong. I just cleaned it before we left.
You cleaned it?
Yeah, it's a good thing I did. It was really dirty when I got in there. There was a little piece of metal jammed to the bottom. I took it out there and threw it away, and I polished that copper.
Oh, Gilligan, that was the magnet. That's what controls the needle that I steer by. Oh, Gilligan. Well, we better not take any chances. I better start heading back.
Aye, aye, sir.
I'll steer by the sun for a while.
What sun? What do we do now?
Maybe we can circle the storm. We'll go west until... Batten down the hatches.
Batten down the hatches!
Send out an SOS.
Send out an SOS! How do you spell that?
Watch out!
He didn't mean any harm, Skipper.
Neither did the iceberg that sank the Titanic.
Any idea where we are?
Not really. That storm turned us round and round and blew us all over the map for 12 days.
But surely we must be someplace. If we weren't, we wouldn't be here.
That's my lovey's long suit. Logic.
Yes.
Well, wherever we are, thanks to your expert seamanship, Skipper, we're all alive.
Hey, I know where we are.
Now, how could you know that, Gilligan? That wind was blowing 90 miles an hour in every direction.
But I know, Skipper.
How do you know, Gilligan?
Look what I found.
Oh, no! The same island.
Why are you all so sad? I mean, we're home again, huh?